but further ensured that plans were afoot to add additional acreage here at Veterans Park so that we could have a permanent home for the game. I am proud to say that she has followed up on her commitment, and today that commitment has come to fruition. I know that most of you might not be familiar with the game of cricket, so here are a few historical facts that you might find very useful. Cricket is the second most popular sport in the world, preceded only by soccer. Cricket is played at the national level in every industrialized country in the world except the United States of America.
But not anymore,
Cricket was played in the USA long before baseball. I have a little problem with the wind here, but we'll get it. One doesn't have to look very far to understand why cricket would be the forerunner of baseball. The game was started in England and was brought over by the founding fathers, George Washington, John Adams, Thomas Jefferson, and several of the others played cricket, and they were all students of the game. It is even said that when the founding fathers were trying to find a title for the leader of the free world, John Adams quipped, "If the leader of a cricket club can be called a president, so can the leader of the United States of America." So you can see that cricket was a part of the American lexicon way back then. The game in the USA lost much of its prominence during the Civil War, and that slide continued throughout the subsequent war era. But over the past 40 years, a renaissance has been underway. Currently here in the USA, we have an umbrella group called the United States of America Cricket Association, and there's also a youth body called the United States Youth Cricket Association. The latter introduces cricket at the elementary schools level, while the former is an associate member of the International Cricket Council, which governs cricket throughout the world. Just as a point of reference, the USA team has just returned from Dubai, where it competed in the World Cup qualifier games, with a chance to go on to Bangladesh to perform on the big stage. Sad to say, we were eliminated from those qualifiers. Hopefully, we will have better luck in future qualifiers. Thank you, guys. I thought it was incumbent on me to give a quick synopsis of what this relatively foreign game is all about. So if you're interested in familiarizing yourselves further, you can come out on any given Sunday afternoon to see the batsmen, bowlers, and fielders do their thing. Now, I know that this could not have been possible without the assistance of Commissioner Frank Mann, along with his 4 colleagues. So on behalf of the entire Lehigh Acres sporting community, I wish to say thank you, Commissioners. I also wish to extend my gratitude to the current Director of Sports and Recreation, Dave Herner, and his assistant, Dana Kessler, for their continued support, and the management, also to the management and staff here at Veterans Park, Debbie Durham, Colin Deere, and Jim Kessler, along with the other members. Let me say thanks for your tireless work in keeping these facilities in tip-top shape. I can assure you that I will do everything in my power to prevent any abuse of these facilities, and I implore my colleagues to do the same and to report any abuse to the appropriate authorities immediately. We want to ensure that these facilities are kept in pristine condition, but that can only be possible through the collective efforts of all and sundry. We are up to the task. We can do it. Thank you, and may God bless you all.
Thank you, Orville Hall. Thank you so much. Now, one last thank you. There's 80,000 good citizens here in Lehigh Acres, and they wouldn't know about some of the wonderful things that are going on out here if it wasn't for the very good and constant attention of your local media folks. So particularly Robert and Mel sitting right up here, I want to personally thank you guys, because you're in everything that ever happens, and you let these good citizens know about the wonderful things happening out here in Lehigh. And without you guys, the word would never go forward. So a profound personal thank you on behalf of all these guys and all the citizens of Lehigh for what you do. Now, Mohammed, we're going to ask the dignitaries, and you, by gollies, are one of them. Come on up here, and let's get behind that ribbon over there. And she's going to pass out some child-safe scissors. And we're going to chop us a ribbon here. So y'all, everybody here,